Next time you're at Dollar Tree, make sure to head to the plate aisle because you can find these paper doilies year round. I love crafting with these for every season. I am going to pair it with one of these canvases. Recently, I did a video using canvases. I had this one left over. Love the flat look and I love the size. Of course, I want to remove the packaging and then I'm going to add a layer of Mod Podge. Just a layer. It does not matter. I like to do it about medium thickness. And I'm just going to spread it all the way around and then I'm going to set it to the side to dry because we're using my iron-on technique. I'm going to pair it with one of these calendars. I love crafting with calendars, but you know this. I use them all the time because they have beautiful designs. I'm going to use one of these. It has a great summer vibe and I love the colors that it has. I want to remove the excess design from around the actual main design, and I'm just going to use the tear technique. Now, of course, you don't have to use this. I know it's not for everyone. Sometimes I really like this look. So I'm just going to tear as little or as much as I want, leaving the design in the center. Now I'm going to mix some green and yellow paints. This is because I want to create a closer color to mimic the nice bright green of the design. So I'm just going to keep adding yellow and green as needed until I have the color that I want. These are both from Waverly Chalk Paint. I know that I use them all the time. They are one of the best crafting paints. I'm telling you, great coverage. All right, so I am going to then, once the Mod Podge is dry, I'm going to place the design in the center and then parchment paper, and then I'm just going to iron it on. That's it. It'll activate the Mod Podge and attach very beautifully. Now I'm going to bring in the doilies. I've had these for a while. I'm just going to take some in different sizes and I'm going to cut them. I'm going to come like in half and then half again. Just whatever you want is fine because we're going to use these as stencils. Now because they're paper, once you stencil with them, they're going to become very soggy, very wet, and you're not going to be able to reuse them. So you're just going to need several of them. I'm going to use a combination of this beautiful ocean blue by Waverly Chalk Paint as well as the green that I mixed up a little bit ago. And then I'm just going to stencil it and making sure that I'm stenciling outside the line at the edge. And this is going to give it a nice look. And I'm going to keep doing this and just kind of alternating the colors in whatever design I kind of like what I see. All right, so I'm just going to do this last one here. And I got to tell you, this was so easy. I think anyone can do. And of course, you can use any color combination you want. Because everything's so busy and so colorful, I want to keep it pretty simple. So I'm just going to add a ribbon to the back. This one's from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to a little hot glue. And then I'm going to place it on the back, loop it. And then I did add some masking tape as well. And that's it. Keeping it simple. Love the design. The doilies as stencils, my new favorite thing. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take one of these small wire wreath forms. You can find these in a pack of 2 at Dollar Tree year round. In this burlap style ribbon as well from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to wrap the entire thing. Although you can use any ribbon you want. What I want to create is a nice platform where I can hot glue the doilies to. So any ribbon will do because you won't be able to see it anyways. Once it's wrapped, I'm just going to secure it with hot glue. Now we want to use the flat side of the wreath, not the curved one. For this one, I'm going to use these heart ones. No specific reason. It's just that I had more of these than the round ones. But if you had round ones, you can use those. These are like the medium-sized ones. I'm just going to start curving it and just kind of roll it around like a little cone. And then we're going to scrunch it at the bottom, just like that. Then I'm going to use some masking tape. And this is what we're going to hold the scrunch at the bottom. Now, this looks a little bit more complicated than it really is. All you got to do is roll it around in a cone, scrunch it at the bottom, and tape it. That's it. I'm going to make quite a bit of these. So I'm going to speed it up a lot because I don't want to bore you, but I do want to show you the process. So I'm going to keep doing this. And then until I don't even count them. I just kept making them until I had what I thought I needed. And then I did have to make some extra ones. Once I was done with the medium-sized ones, I did move on to the smaller ones. And I'll show you here. All right, so now that we have a few made, I'm just going to start hot gluing them. You see how they're kind of all meeting right there in the center, the little pointy part. Just going to keep doing this, leaving about an inch in between. That's it. And then once, if you need more, of course, you can make more. Now, once I have the first layer nice and attached, and it's going to attach well because the paper and the burlap with hot glue, great combo. All right, so now we're going to keep adding some of these, and then we're going to add it right in between. See how it's now covering those empty spaces, but creating elevation. We're going to do this, and then we're going to move on with the smaller hearts, and this is just going to give me a different size, but you can do whatever size you want. It does not matter. So keep adding until you like what you see. All right, so moving along, everything's nice and covered. I'm going to take the sunflower. This is, I believe, from Walmart. I'm going to remove the flower, add hot glue to the back, and we're just going to place it right in the middle. It's going to cover all that messy part up. And I'm going to take the leaves, remove the stem, and we're just going to add them one in each side. This is really going to make that pop, and that contrast between the white and the colors is just gorgeous. I decided to add some of these greenery picks from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to basically cut the branches and then add the branches in between the doilies. This is optional, of course, you can skip this part. I think it added nice texture and design to it. And I'm going to keep doing that until I have kind of like what I like. Now you can add ribbon to be able to hang it. I didn't need it because you can just hang it from the wire wreath, but I love, love, love the way this turned out. Such a custom and beautiful wreath. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. My friends, I am so excited to tell you about today's sponsor, Kitsch. Oh my word, they send me all these products, but I want to tell you about their rice water protein shampoo and conditioner bars. I've never used these before. I used them recently and I fell in love. Basically, you get an entire bottle's worth of shampoo and conditioner in each. They also have these little caddies that you can place directly on your shower wall. And I love how they have the little suction and you just place them there to stay organized and easy to keep clean. They are free from phthalates, parabens, silicones, and sulfates. I loved it. Once you remove them from the box, you can just feel how luxurious they are. And I could not wait to get my hair with them. All right, so here's what my hair looks like. It is dirty, it is greasy, and it is time to wash it. So it's perfect opportunity. They are so easy to work. Basically, you just want to use it just like a bar of soap, but just lather it and then just make lots of suds and just apply it on your hair. This is what my hair looks like after. It is soft, it is bouncy, and I love it. And they are formulated to repair damaged hair follicles and prevent split ends. Each bar is under $11 with my discount and under $21 for both the shampoo and conditioner. Plus, they ship to the US and internationally to 90 countries. So you can scan this QR code or you can go to the description box. There is a link and you can use code DIY Beauty to get 25% off of your order, which will auto-apply at checkout. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take these wooden turtles from Dollar Tree, of course, and I don't know if they're carrying them anymore, but I did get these last year, and I'm going to use a total of 6 of them. I'm going to use spackle, and I'm just going to fill in the little hole. That way, they're just not there, but you don't have to if you don't have this. You can also use wood filler if you have that instead. A little goes a long way. Once dry, we're going to start painting these. I'm going to use a little bit of the leftover paint that we had from the previous project, the one where I mixed the greens. I just made it a little greener. And then I'm going to paint 3 of the turtles green, and then the other 3 I'm going to paint in the beautiful agave color by Waverly Chalk Paint. Alright, so while those are drying, we are going to take some of these hearts doilies again from the Hearts design, and you can use circle ones if you have that. I'm going to take 6 of them, and we're going to pair it with one of these jute string. You can also use ribbon if you have. I'm going to find the middle. I'm just going to tape it to my workbench so that I kind of keep it straight because we're creating a little banner for summer. I just recently decorated my mantle with a summer theme, and I want to add this to it. I'm going to fold the top portion of the heart. So these are not going to look like hearts when they're on the banner. I'm just going to keep folding. It does not matter how much you fold. I folded about 2 inches, give or take. All right, so then we're going to start right there in the center. Now these hearts are going to overlap each other. So I'm just going to add hot glue and just be careful because the hot glue does ooze. and you just want to protect your fingers. So they're going to overlap just a little bit, maybe about a half an inch, and that's it. We're going to add all 6 of them using the same technique. All right, so it's looking so good. All right, so now that the turtles are dry, we are going to hot glue one in each banner, or at each flag, I should say. A little hot glue, again, goes a long way, and I'm going to alternate between the blue and the green and just add them. That's it. So easy. Now, I want to write the word summer on the banner, and I want one letter to be in each turtle. Now, this is optional. You don't have to. So at first, I thought we can use these letters. I'm going to show you the little saga here. These, I realize they're not stickers, they're magnets. So I put them back in the baggie. Then I move on to these felt letters from Dollar Tree. I have S, U, M, M, and I could not find an E or an R. I even had my daughter come because I said, I must be missing something because there should be an E and an R. There wasn't. So I put them back in the baggie. Then I went to these stickers from Dollar Tree. I didn't have enough. Somehow, I guess letter R's and E's and M's are like just most popular. So I ended up then just moving on to the stencil from Dollar Tree. I'm using a marker, but then I moved on to just stenciling it with white chalk paint from Waverly, just because it's easier. And I'm just going to keep stenciling using the tap motion, so that way I will reduce the bleed through. And I'm going to do it in white, but of course you can use any color you want. And that's about it for this one. Such an easy craft you can do. I think it looks great on my mantle. The colors, love the turtles. Turtles are one of my favorite animals, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to start with this notebook. This is one that was sent to me, and although it's really cute, it's just not my style. So I'm going to update it, and I'm going to use some of this vinyl to cover it. You can also use Dollar Tree's vinyl, and it will look beautiful. So this is really easy. We are literally just resurfacing a notebook, and if you've done this, you know what to do. But I'm going to show you the process. So I'm just going to stick the back side first, making sure it's nice and flat. If there's any bubbles, don't worry, we can remove those. And then carefully, I'm going to then do the top. The top, I really want to make sure there's no bubbles. So I'm using my scraper to make sure that it attaches nicely, and then removing the back carefully as I go. There is still a couple bubbles. That's okay. Now, the back did have a lot of bubbles, so I'm just going to poke little holes on those with my weeding tool. You see like I'm doing there? And it just removes the air from it. But just do your best. It does not have to be perfect. All right, so we're just gonna, it got stuck together. We're gonna remove the excess vinyl, and I'm gonna use my X-Acto knife, and I'm gonna go very slow. I'm gonna speed it up for you, but really be careful. I want this to be very close, and I didn't want to fold them inside. I don't know, I guess I just didn't want it to be bulky, but you can choose whatever style you want. All right, we're almost done here. I'm just going to show you again how slow I am going, because sometimes when you speed it up, it kind of deceives, you know? All right, so then we're going to remove that, and now we're going to bring in this medium-sized round doily. We're going to add some of these adhesive spray on the back of it, and then we are going to place it. Now, first, we are going to fold it. That way, I know exactly where the middle is once I want to apply it. So just kind of fold it in half, and then go and apply the adhesive spray. Once it's applied, then we're just going to place the notebook right there in the center, very carefully. And then we're going to add one side at a time, making sure it attaches well, and boy, did it attach well. Dollar Tree has many stickers that you can use for all kinds of crafts. Recently, I found this set, and I love it because it is clear. So the surrounding of the sticker is clear, and it just goes so nice. It looks like a decal. I'm going to take this one and just place it down here at the bright bottom corner. Now, I thought to just leave it like this and call it a day. But then I thought, let me do a little bookmark, because why not? And I think it would pair very beautifully. I took this stock paper from Dollar Tree. I cut a piece that's about maybe 5.5 by 2 inches, give or take. I angled cut those corners at the top and then punched a hole. I'm going to use another one of those stickers and place it towards the bottom. And then to keep it in the doily theme, I'm also going to take a doily, just a piece of one, and we're going to add a little bit of adhesive spray, just like we did with the notebook, and place it at the top. Although you can't really see it a lot on camera, in person, it just adds nice, beautiful little detail. And again, we're going to remove the excess using the X-Acto knife, but you can also use scissors if you'd like. I did cover up the hole using the doily, and that's okay. We're just going to open it up once again with the hole puncher. All right, we're going to add some ribbon. This is one that kind of complements the whole design of the notebook. I'm going to fold it into 4 sides, and then we're just going to thread it through the hole, make a very simple knot at the top. And then we want to open up all those loops and then cut off the excess. This is optional. You can add whatever else you want to it. Just a single ribbon would be fine as well. I think this is adorable. I think this would make a great gift for someone. Who wouldn't love this? You can add a cute little pen from Dollar Tree, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Don't forget to check out Kitsch's link down in the description box. Take advantage of that 25% off. Have a blessed day. Bye.